Alright, let's get it. I know I've been slacking off. People say I need to be more consistent with these videos and stories. But, I be trying to just sort out which ones I want to talk about, and I don't want to incriminate anybody or, get anybody jammed up. So I be trying to just think about which stories I want to tell next and, the way I got to word them, if I got to leave certain things out and everything like that. I just don't want to, get anybody in any trouble. And that's just not a good look. Like, I don't want to jam nobody up, me trying to tell my life story. So I'm gonna talk about just my criminal career, when I was out here just doing, idiot stuff, like because I didn't know any better. As when you run in the streets, it you don't ever think you're gonna get caught. Like you just going through the motions, with the people that's around you and everything like that. And it seems like you start doing this. It's an escalation thing. Like it starts off small, you not the corner stores or just it starts small, then it just escalates, progressively. Like I said before, it got to the point where like we were bringing in homes, or we would have people who got high bringing homes, and they would steal stuff, and we'd give them drugs for it. Like, man, I was a straight up idiot back then. Like, I don't know what my mind was thinking about. So, I finally got popped for a robbery charge, and I'm like, I think like 20 years old at the time, and they gave me 5 years for it. And in Jersey, it's not 5 years like straight 5 years. It was called a five flat. So you do, I think, like I forget, I think 18 months. You go see parole board. So I'll never forget that day. Like when and mind you, I'm young, stupid. I'm arrogant. I don't know what I was thinking about. Even the lawyer I had was an idiot too, because he should have been way smarter and advised me, to go a different route than the route that I went. So I got found guilty, of the robbery, and I signed the five flat. So the stupid lawyer I had, I had to come back on an appeal, and instead of five flat, they gave me a three flat. And I remember when they first gave me that 5 years, man, my heart sunk. Like I'm 20 years old, probably weigh like a buck 20, soaking wet, something like that. 20 years old, like man, like it's crazy. So when they say guilty, man, my heart just sunk to the bottom of my feet, like boom, man. I'm not even going front, like I'm not going. You try to play tough and everything like that, but when you hear like you start hearing all the horror stories about jails, about dudes going in there, getting assaulted, sexually assaulted, just all kind of nonsense. And that's one thing running through your mind is as you're getting led down that corridor to the jail, and that's run through my mind. So man, I broke down crying. I was like, man, I was crying so bad, like. I cried so bad. Like I had people in the courtroom, the clerks, everybody in there crying. Cause I didn't realize I was getting myself into, just out here being young and stupid, not just without any kind of guidance. Anybody around to say, no, don't do this or do this. Like I didn't have that kind of structure. Like everything that I learned was from my stupid friends around me. Like we 18, 19. What can you really teach me? That's what helped me guide me through life. If anything, you want to teach me something ignorant, I'm gonna teach you something ignorant. So it's just getting stacked on top of each other, ignorance. And that's how it was, just more ignorance and more ignorance. The drug selling, the robbing people, the carrying guns, continually going on until you eventually get caught. Because believe me, everybody gets caught. Everybody, people who watch some TV shows and whatever, and you think you're gonna escape, you're gonna get away or whatever. Nah, it don't happen like that. I remember a dude told me one time. He's like, you know, you could do something 100 times, commit crimes, but it only take that one time for them to catch you, and that's all it takes. You could be committing crimes for 10 years and think, you know, number one criminal, and then boom, you pop, and then you caught up, and don't let them link, past crimes to, what you got popped with, especially if you got like, like if you're, burglarizing homes or whatever the case may be, if they can link you to them crimes, now you're gonna get charges, all them other charges thrown on top of your head. So, you might be facing, who knows, who knows. And I remember when I went to the county, it was like it was a rude awakening. It was a rude awakening because, like I said, I was young and stupid. I didn't think nothing would happen to me. I'm just like, man, I don't think I'm gonna beat this. I don't know what I was thinking, truth be told. I was just an idiot, a straight up idiot. That's the best thing I can say to you. I was an idiot. And I remember I went to the county, and the crazy thing was like, it was just like it kind of like being home. It's like I seen so many people that I knew. It wasn't like, it just wasn't bad as that. As people try to tell you. I remember they tried to tell me, they was like, yeah, when you go into the county, if somebody put a honey bun on your bed, don't eat it because they're gonna come asking for a favor. So that's the only thing playing in my head the whole time. I remember I'll never forget this. I got in the county, got to the fishbowl. People that's been like this for what the fishbowl is. The fishbowl. So I go to my bunk. There's this big. I don't know if he was Samoan or something. I don't know what he was. But this dude, he he put a honey bun on my bed. I'm like, oh my god, like here we go. Now some dude try to try me. So I said, hey my man, did you put something on my bed? He's like, yeah man. I'm trying to say, nah, chief, you can have that back, man, cause I ain't giving nobody no head or nothing like that for no honey bun or no kind of snacks, man. I'll be in here starving before I do any kind of sexual activities for food or anything. That was not going down in my book. I'm like, nah, it ain't that type of party. Like, you got to kill me. You think you gonna assault me? You got to kill me. When I'm dead, you want to my dead body, but as long as I got some fighting in me, it ain't popping off, chief, at all. At all. Like, there's nothing going on. So I sat in the county for probably maybe like a month. I forget. It's been so long. This was like in 1998, close to 30 years ago when this happened. So I sat in the county. So they finally shipped us out, go upstate. And, we get there I get to the prison I'm going to. And I remember, like, I got off the bus, and, back during that time, this around the time that movie New Jersey Drive when it first came out, like, everybody, Newark, that's all they're known for was stealing cars. Like, that's all they're known for. I remember, like, when I was sitting, they had, like, a reception area where you could go to, I guess, they're going to decide, like, if you're at a reception, and that's where they decide, where you getting assigned to. And I'll never forget this. Like, there's this little CO, I think he was Puerto Rican, short dude. He's probably like 5'3", something like that, 5'2", and it was like 3 floors of it, maybe 4. So you had to walk down from the top floor to the bottom floor to see the classification. So there was one prison called what's it called, Rawway. And you come down the steps and like you could hear them talking. It was loud. It's like they would talk and it would echo through the whole building. Like it was like an echo. Like they would talk. You hear them. So it don't matter where you were. You get the top floor, you would hear them talking. So you come down and the dude he's like, yeah, come on down. Don't be scared now. And everybody, they said, like, it was like Rawway and another place called Bordentown. That was Gladiator School. I remember my man told me, he said his cousin went there, and he was like cousin went to go get something to eat. So they sitting down eating. So there's some dude sitting down, And he said to my man, he's like, yo, why you looking at my cheeseburger? Boy, like, what you talking about? I was like, look at this cheeseburger. So, that's the kind of nonsense that go on in prisons. Like, it's just total chaos in there. Like, total chaos, total. I remember, like I said, when I first got to the jail, I was going to be serving my time. That you walking through, you off the bus. It was like they had like the buildings up top. You had to walk underground. So it was dudes high out the window. He's like, yo, who from Newark? And a couple of cats. They're like, I'm from Newark, blah 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 blah. Hey, Mike, I'm from a little town in South Jersey that don't nobody know about. You know, so man, I'm knowing around my area, but as far as like, that man, I was a straight up nobody, like nobody. And this was before this was like during the budding of the Crips and the Bloods. Like it was still in the streets, and it was like I guess started to trickle in when I was coming in. So it wasn't like how it is, now, or like, early 2000s. Like it was like the only gang member that I met was a dude, a Spanish cat. He was Latin Kings. And he was cool. Like I said, pretty much I got along with everybody in there. Like, cause I kept to myself, and I didn't bother nobody. And but it's jail though. No matter what, people gonna try you, see what you about. Just to see what just to, I guess, try to see if they can extort you or whatever. And because like the way I move, like I keep to myself. I don't get into nonsense and everything like that. Like I'm just low key. I remember one dude, he he told some other dude that I was cool with. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna press up on you. He's like, man, leave that dude alone, man. That dude cool. But as I said, I seen the dude maybe once or twice. I didn't have no words with him. He just felt like, I guess, like an easy mark. But they made the dude back away from me. Like I said, like I kept to myself, man. I didn't bother nobody. Like I'm in an environment that I don't know nothing about. I'm there by myself. It's not like it's bad. Like you got Newark cats. People from North Jersey, like they all gonna click together. I'm from some little town where it's like it was like one person there that was from my area, and I didn't know him. I just kind of hung around him because we were from the same area. And I remember this was a rude awakening for me. Not rude awakening. It opened my eyes to the world. I remember I was walking around the compound. It was my first day there. We're going to get something to get breakfast, whatever. We're going to eat. So I remember I'm walking around and I hear a female voice. I'm like, they got girls here? I'm like, where are the girls? I'm like, I know they got female COs, but I'm like, the COs don't walk around like how we were, like how we were going to mess, because where I was, it was like college campus, like they had dorms, and like you go into your dorm, and I remember I was walking out my dorm, and I'm walking down the hall, because it was outside, you had your dorm, you go outside to the mess hall, and I heard a female. I'm like, man, what's going on? They got women here, like. So I'm looking around, but I don't see no women. I see three, maybe four. It was four flamboyant gay men. Like they were flamboyant. Like, and mind you, this was what 98, even I think 97, 98. Forget what year it was. And I'm there, like this image is burned in my head to this day. Like the one dude, he was real skinny, dark skinned man. And the man, he had a white T-shirt on, and it was cut down the middle, like V-neck. And my man had breasts, and I was like, this dude got breasts, like it was, I'm like a 19, 20-year-old kid seeing a man with breasts. Like it really bugged me out. And hold on, let me stop this for a second. I'm gonna come right back because my phone probably won't stop. Too much stuff on here. Let me upload this. I'm gonna come right back.